Today is Thursday, March 25th, 2021, and I think most of you probably know where we are already. We are here at the elevaTOURs Elevator Museum, and it's been a little while since we've taken a tour of the museum, so let's head on up and see what's changed. Guess who it is?
It's me, Diesel Ducey.
And what do we have to see today?
The Elevator Museum. Let's go check it out. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, train engines and locomotives, here we go.
So one of the major changes we've made in recent times is the addition of the center piece. So we have 2 aisles now, and that allows us to have more stuff, and you get to kind of explore a little bit more. So I guess we'll go ahead and get started. We'll start over here on the left and work our way all the way around.
That's from the Texas State Capitol in Austin, Texas. This Dover Impulse panel came out of a Best Western, I believe in North Carolina. It's in the phone box. It is Best Hotel Crown Park, Best Western Crown Park.
Got Westinghouse PI from Justin.
Some of these light up. Those have in cans.
2 is not working. A series. Got some of the GAL here.
One of our newest pieces is the Southern Elevator, when we got both 2 local companies here, Southern and Dominion. All we need is a sailor now. That right there is the first piece that I ever acquired. This Alderson Elevator Company call station.
The Dominions. We got some various circuit boards. Here's some Montgomery stuff. Car top.
This is awesome.
We got 2 different types of car top stations here. We have, I think this is the older type with the safe button, and this one has this little toggle switch. Another A series, and then a C.J. Anderson, along with more C.J. Anderson.
This one's really cool. Jason homemade this box. C.J. Anderson. All this up here is C.J. Anderson, including the first one Tom ever gave me. It's a cute little switch on it. This one lights up too.
Up here we have some of the non-interactive stuff, but what's the story behind that burnt one?
It came out of a building in San Antonio that had a fire that several people died in, and that button was on the fire floor.
Also got this Westinghouse lubrication. This thing's really cool. We've got a fluorescent light behind it, and in honor of Andrew here.
Cuts on.
And also while we're at it here, we're just going to pan the camera along the top. We've got a bunch of various PIs.
Several indicators.
Lots of different indicators.
And this up here is really cool. Jason and Nick built this display last night. Now we have 4 different levels to display on up there.
Yep.
And we have position indicators and some non-interactive buttons.
Yeah, so the stuff on the top shelves are more the non-interactive stuff, but back over here, RT from Jared. Adams, Dover.
Favorite Dover Impulse.
More Adams. This is kind of the generic shelf. Got some EPCO, more EPCO. This key is kind of stuck. Down here we've got this interesting MAD. Is this like a sales sample?
Yes, that is. That's given to me by, I think, Joseph.
Here we have the world's highest quality elevator fixtures.
Yeah, that was actually in use in the field.
Don't forget to subscribe and light up that bell.
Here we have some Montgomery A series. Cone A, I think this is what, 220?
Yeah, the 220
and
buttons.
This button right here was actually 3D printed.
Yeah, I made a video on doing that. Down here we have some more GAL. There's just a car panel. This is like a freight call button here. It's got that in-use light. And this is cool, this PTL
demo board.
A couple of the LEDs are actually kind of dying in it, but
I think they're being overdriven.
Here's some plates and such. Down here we got some neat stuff. We've got...
That's a local company right there, San Francisco, and they're painting.
Oh yeah, this one. Yeah, this is the San Francisco. This is from the outro. There's a cool Westinghouse panel. I love these black buttons.
That was from a gentleman in Arkansas.
And this is kind of a rare piece here.
Third party US.
I've only ever seen one in the field, and that was in New York. This is actually kind of cool. If you ever go to the Hotel Roanoke and notice the PIs.
That's the prototype.
This is the prototype. These are horizontal. The ones in there are vertical.
One of the vertical lines.
Here's a piece I gave.
Which one?
The long.
Oh, that thing is epic.
Yep. So it's got the, it's not plugged in. So the floor lights up, come on, the buttons. And then you have the PI, and you can do the very classic long kind of buggy indicator.
Alarm button.
And the fire service does work as well. I've made a pretty detailed video on my panel. It's the same idea.
This is pretty cool.
This is our power area. It's a Montgomery, part of a Montgomery car top. It's kind of just using as power, and this is like the main switch for everything.
This indicator of the Sinai Hospital, this is one of Aaron's magic. He did an Arduino board in this to make it function like a real Otis Pi selector, as you're about to see.
Yep. It cycles up. These are fun to do. Up here we've got this Otis touch, and another touch, and then some just indicators there, nothing super exciting. Here's a Schindler button.
And a lot of the new stuff you'll see in here came from Jared. Jared basically gave us almost his entire elevator collection.
Got another Southern and Dominion. Adams. This, what was the story behind this EPCO? What didn't you say?
Supposedly it's out of one of the World Trade Centers.
The original ones, and some armors. This is kind of the Otis shelf. Got this really big old cast iron dumbwaiter. Got a car top. Some black buttons. Series 1. More black button.
Microtouch.
Got the really old ones. Series 1, of course. Some black buttons. Pretty much all black buttons down here. This is a dumbwaiter. These are really just beefy. This is cool. The press to descend. This is from like Europe or something, isn't it? England. And then some Otis. And then a car top station down here. I actually just got one of these recently. And a bunch of Otis stuff.
Here's another one of our new donations right here. This came from a ThyssenKrupp tech in Kansas. It came out of a library. Recently cleaned it up, lubricated it, and believe it or not, these lettering we filled in with clay, and you cannot even tell the difference.
Yep, we re-inked them. So that's really cool. This here is this is kind of neat. This is one of your first
pieces.
Old GNS, which is cool. That's in Chicago. Montgomery car panel.
I believe that's ThyssenKrupp.
And
this is out of the Church Avenue garage. This is off the Diesel Ducey elevator.
That's the Diesel, and actually that's the Diesel Ducey elevator indicator right below it too.
Yep.
Over here, this is kind of a new thing. Pretty soon, this will be a fully working touch panel.
Touch panel.
I just got to build some stuff for it. Got the call button here.
More touch.
This will be a working exhibit at some point.
Yeah, and you'll touch it and it'll light up, and these numbers are loose.
Got this
look at that,
Dover PI. Yeah, that can be fixed. Wonder where this came from.
This is another very famous piece. Elmwood Parking Garage. The emergency button rings a real elevator alarm.
And got some more PIs and stuff up here, some signs. This is cool.
This also came from Alex from ThyssenKrupp. A US swing panel here. Look how good these buttons are in actually really good shape.
Yes, they are.
Stop switch works perfect, almost.
No, it doesn't. Well, stop switch works perfect. Doesn't work. Here's a big swing panel. These are kind of interesting buttons too. And it's a big old, it's what I call a flopper. It's a big flopper.
It's just a car panel. And we all know where that came from.
Yeah. These are cool.
Westinghouse AEVR.
Yep. Here's a PTL button.
Panel. We need to, if anyone has a number 8 button.
Well, we have the button. We just need the base.
We just need, if anyone has a PTL base, send it to us. And Jim gave us that Adams panel, which is already pre-wired up. It just needs a battery hooked up to it.
We've got this GAL here.
That Adams panel's pre-wired.
Yeah, that's what you said. We've got a CJ Anderson down here. We've got Schindler R series there. Here, this is kind of neat. This is a Westinghouse freight.
Who gave that to us?
That was Jared. That's a freight panel. Here's one of these again.
One of the originals.
EPCO, more EPCO, and a CJ Anderson, but we're missing a contact. We don't have the contact for that. Here we have a Montgomery car top.
Schindler button.
Schindler button.
This CJ Anderson and this Schindler came from Jared.
That's Rosenberg. Yeah, that's a Schindler.
This came from Chris.
Even has a rotodial.
Innovation. People call them Kone Delta, but they're really Innovation. EPCO. I don't know what this is. This used to be GAL, but that's a new button.
Here's a Schindler, and then here's a...
Dan just sent that in. It's a Dover. There's the Keener call.
There you go. Yep, wired that up.
EPCO, more Otis. Oh wow,
some
that lights up.
Yep. Got some more, lots of EPCO up here, and we got some Houghton.
One from Sam, one from Jared.
And then here's some more indicators up here. And we have this Dover indicator with a very satisfying bell.
Wonder where that came from.
It was a Jared one. And then of course, can't forget Peely right here.
Peely is a big supporter of this.
Got some
elevator guide shoes.
Yeah, so these are kind of just various parts. You got bells, got an interlock.
Best car top station.
Oh yes, that thing is amazing.
Doorbell buttons to move it.
Along with that's like a wheelchair lift platform or a platform lift thing, and a couple. These things are on eBay.
Now here,
these things are like $80.
We're starting to get into the cool stuff here now.
Yeah.
We have some old elevator plates here from every company, from ABC, Westbrook. We have some local brands.
Got some long. We got this really old Schindler plate too. This is really cool. This is new.
That just came in. Where's the long?
This one.
Oh, cool. Here's an old emergency phone and a new old stock Westinghouse car station. Where's the original box? The original box is in here somewhere.
We've got the original box, and we also have. Here's one of the cranks.
This is totally new old stock. This is the this is the first Otis crank we got, and this came from Jared. And on the Westinghouse car top, here's the controller.
That's cool. This is a little selector, which I might actually try to make this into do something.
Elise gave that to us. It's off a Houghton hydraulic.
That was Schindler Houghton. Yeah, it's a Schindler Houghton on the side there. Got some CJ Anderson gate switches here, or some. These aren't gate switches. These are
they're just limit switches.
Yeah.
That's an Otis one, I believe.
This is an oiler, little door interlock, rollers, a couple fire alarms. So that's that. And then over here, we got more switches. We got the Westinghouse.
We have Westinghouse,
K&H.
the K&H. The K&H is just a static one. It's seized up.
We got to fix that. This is the Burwack.
The Burwack one works.
Otis.
This Otis one
what
works.
Else? What other? That's
we have
the American.
An American elevator one. We have a Westinghouse Governor right here, a standard centrifugal type Governor.
Yeah, this was the Keener one. You can see that Long decided to paint it.
Have you ever tripped it?
Yeah. You just go ahead and hit it.
What, just...
Roll with your foot that way. Yep, there it goes.
How do you reset it?
It's kind of a pain, so we'll do it later.
Okay.
There's a GAL one and a Shepherd one. But back to this over here.
This is one of our newest donations, and this came from none other than the Southern Elevator Company, the Roanoke branch. This is an old Otis selector.
Well, it's a controller.
I'm sorry. This is an old Otis controller. It came out of the Witts building in Stanton, Virginia.
Try to pull the other relay. Watch what happens if you pull that one. See, you can only have one out at a time, so you can't have both up and down active.
So that's a safety.
Yep. Yeah, so these were your up and downs, and you had these other relays down here. So ideally, it'd be cool to make that do something. And then, of course, we all know the Otis Governor.
Yep, we've all seen this Otis Governor, and we know how it works.
And then, moving on back over here. So again, this actually is a Otis signal control. It's just the plate. There's the handle from Jared. There's a Peely door controller, which actually belongs over there.
That came from Peely.
Got a couple more Dover impulse buttons there. Over here, there's the PI from the thing we just got.
This came from the building in Martinsville. We have a car panel from Dave. This was given to us by Ewan.
I got just some random buttons up here.
Nothing too special.
This is just kind of like the extra.
Now this is cool.
Yeah, this is. You can see here we still have a lot more room to put stuff here. Yeah, this is the Nemeth button.
Elijah gave that to us. No, so Elijah's another person I need to thank for the help here.
Oh, here's a CFL bulb. Your favorite.
Yep.
Here is the Church Avenue car top.
Here's everyone's favorite Schlieren. Rafe gave us this Westinghouse. Alex gave us this Westinghouse.
And we've got a bunch of US stuff.
US call buttons.
And a soft touch on the right over there.
And there it is.
Very bottom, we've got some of these new ones. These are from Germany.
That from Matthias.
These are really satisfying buttons right here. This is a Thyssen.
Matthias gave us those.
Here's I want to play with this someday. This is Schaefer, and then Schindler Houghton.
That was from Sam Starr.
This here is just a standard old EPCO.
From Nick Giro.
But I think we might be able to make this do something at some point.
And here is 707 buttons.
Yep, the GALs.
And I believe this is my original.
That's the key that opens that. Now notice Series 1 panel there. The M Series, Schindler M Series here. This is the Church Avenue panel from the other elevators. The Diesel Ducey show one's at the house. Westinghouse Select-O-Matic.
Paul.
That's
actually really cool. It's huge, but cool.
The buttons kind of get stuck. It's kind of funny. The big, gigantic ThyssenKrupp panel with way too many buttons on it.
Oh yeah, way too many buttons on it.
But everyone loves it.
It's funny how that's one of the first things people come in here.
This is cool. This is a Titan.
That's a Titan car panel from over in England.
That's an Otis. This is actually kind of interesting.
That's out of Faculty Hall at Murray State.
Yep, this one is. This we might be able to make something out of at some point. And a Dover. And here's the car panel from those really interesting ThyssenKrupp buttons we saw, or the interesting call buttons we saw earlier. Up here we've got these little interesting things.
Otis.
Yeah, are these officially Otis?
Yes, those are Otis.
And a Kone button. Got innovation here. This should have a this we can put a battery in and it'll work. Got some ThyssenKrupp. Oh, here we've got
Armor Vandal Resistant from Justin.
Yeah, except it wanted to turn.
These came from Mike from Automatic Elevator.
This particular one doesn't have a screw in it yet, so it kind of falls apart. And these are just like some sales samples, aren't they?
Those are actual call stations from I think Italy.
Italy, interesting.
Dover Impulse.
Here's some Dover stuff here.
Look at this. Look at this freight or dumbwaiter call button.
That's a freight button, I believe.
It could be for use for either one. Dover traditional, old style, new style. This is, I believe, came from Justin.
And then
the long bar MT. Jason, you got me this.
Yes, I did. Of course, they're cheap.
More Arrow Heart from Mike.
Staley button.
Yeah, Staley. Let me make sure that these are still good.
Yeah, Arrow Heart's kind of junky.
Yeah, these are old Staley buttons. And more ThyssenKrupp.
And then this little Thyssen thing here. Up on top, we've got some more just static things.
Exhibits.
And then again over here, we saw this earlier, but I just built these shelves, which displays all these PIs and lanterns on the top. Looks really nice. Over here, we've got armor.
This is the main display.
Yep.
This is where I have all my favorite stuff. And something Mateus gave made it there.
Yep.
This Kone button. Oh, it's starting to come out now that it's warming up. See?
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I built this. This was an old project.
Yeah, this was a Kone 3D printed. That is from Alex. Alex from Denmark. That's from Mike from Automatic Elevator. It's pretty rare. It's Arrow Heart, but it's from Alamo. Schindler.
These are cool. These are really satisfying.
More Schindler. Rotary with Arrow Heart.
There's the rotary button.
This is from Transporta, from former, I think, Slovakia.
There's a Schlieren.
Payne.
Got some Westy.
Westinghouse.
Car top here.
This one doesn't light up. Oh, there it goes. Now it goes.
Got a Schlieren. Seaberg. This is cool. We did this restoration a while back.
That's a Schindler car panel. I think we could make this nicer.
We probably could. There's the ABC.
One of the first panels I got. This came from France. I don't know if that's even an elevator panel, is it?
I think it is. Some US. Oh, there's Elmwood. These are General. This big thing, this thing's cool.
These are actual General buttons, not third party.
Transporta and a pit switch. And another car top.
That came from Winship. Now here we have the wall of GAL.
All the GL black buttons and the Diesel Duceys. This is cool. Oh!
Lights coming back on. Here we go. Let there be light.
Here we have the GALs and the Diesel Duceys. This is kind of cool. When did you get this? I don't remember this.
That was made by, does it say on the back? It was sent in by a fan, made by Mark D on 1/3 of 20. So Mark
That's
D,
cool.
Thank you for sending this in where it will be forever displayed.
There's
Aaron gave me this, and I love that button.
the Westbrook. There's R&O, O'Keefe, and the Southern. Here's one of the Titan buttons. This is kind of cool.
That's the call station. Look at this old Southern elevator car panel. It's got the flat GAL black buttons.
Got the Diesel Ducey button there. Here's a Schindler car top. We got the these are some of the sales samples here. So different sales samples, and then
Does this light up?
that one does not. But then some of the Schindler buttons. Here's just a bell.
The alarm from the Price to Oil Fine Arts building.
And a big indicator on the floor. And then finally on this end, got the Schindler.
Check that out.
In
That's
series.
awesome. I love that.
At some point there'll be a video on this. This is really
I
cool.
love that. More Schindler and foreign stuff.
Yeah, we got the
Shoemaker, or what was it? Schaefer.
These are Schaefers, yes. This is the German one.
Satisfying.
Some more armor and Schlieren. Some GIL. We've got this.
This came from the Lake Barkley Lodge. This is an Arrowheart car top.
Yeah, Arrowheart. We got Lake Barkley. Got some pane buttons here.
More pane.
And
Westinghouse. CJ Anderson panel from Jackson. Arrowheart panel from Alex. And a wall of Schindler.
Bunch of modern Schindler buttons, and then just a little indicator.
Guess what? It's a Dover.
Here's Dover.
We got Dover call station made by CJ Anderson. Dover vandal resistant, which is actually, if you look closely,
it's just impulse.
It's not an impulse base.
Yep. Made a video on that one.
And the Houghton from Sam. I love this triangle. So satisfying. ThyssenKrupp safety ambassador.
And a knockoff Otis.
Knockoff Otis.
Got some Dover up here, and these are some big. These are cool.
Those are all pane. Came out of Norfolk Southern building. This Westinghouse, I believe that's a call station. Or
that's Annunciator panel.
It's Annunciator. And it's got the old Westinghouse logo on it.
On the very top.
And this is ThyssenKrupp Isis from the Habitat store. And this is one of our newest donations. It's Southern Elevator. And why is the stop switch thrown? It needs to be on run.
Maybe because it's stopped, it's not moving. And then to finish off, a monitor call button.
As far as sentimental wise, probably my favorite.
Oh, you know what I just realized? We totally missed all of these down here.
As far as sentimental wise, my favorite piece is probably this piece right here. Because you know where this came from? This came out of the Blackburn Science Building. If you see right there, I engraved a little smiley face on it when I was 18 years old. I was a bad boy.
But since we missed this earlier, we've got some more R series here, and this one lights up a bunch of colors. Do you have the key here with you right now?
It's in the Schlieren panel.
I'm going to go grab it because we can show it light up. But this has a UV light which lights that up. And then here we have an EPCO.
Montgomery Elevator Corporation.
Yep. And of course the Otis Globe. So you got a little bonus at the end. And I'm pretty sure now that we got that, I think we covered everything in here. So this has definitely changed a lot. It's grown a lot. And I think we're all very happy with how this works.
But like I said, just basically a huge thank you to everyone that's helped out, visited, contributed their time to making this what it is. Wouldn't be none of this if none of y'all wanted to come see it or didn't donate. And of course, all the elevator technicians that have sent stuff in. Huge thanks to y'all. Go to the website, elevatorfan.com. Go to the museum. Email me. Come schedule a visit. I would love for you to come in and enjoy this. So with that being said, I have Diesel Ducey here. And just remember that Diesel Ducey is a real live train engine.